Boys, it is officially the best time of the year to grind stubs in MLB The Show 23. It is so easy. I'm going to be talking about the best way and fastest way that you guys can get stubs in the game right now. You can literally make up to 150,000 stubs an hour, and I'm not even joking, just because of the point of the year it is, through grindable methods, through other stuff, and through flipping, because people simply don't care at this point of the year about their stubs. Most people who have been grinding the game by now have millions and millions and millions of stubs, so you are going to be able to benefit from this a ton. Finish the set collections, get the God Squad cards, get 99 Mike Trout, get whoever you want by doing what I'm telling you in this video. But before we get into this video, make sure that you guys drop a like and a sub as we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and let's get right into it. If you guys want cheap stubs and you don't want to give all your money to San Diego, make sure that you go to u4gm.com. We have a huge coupon code for 10% off your purchase right now, so use that fast before that stops. The best way, and I mean the best way to make stubs right now is grinding the event, and it's not even close. It really isn't even close. This is going on for another, I believe, 2 or 3 days, so if you haven't done this already, you need to get on it, because there are some serious stubs to be made by grinding this event. Not only are you going to be getting 350,000 stubs if you want to grind this, but if you don't want it, you have the best shortstop in the game, in my opinion. I loved this card when I used to play. I believe MLB The Show 21 was when this card came out. This card was disgusting. He was so good. It came out in 2020, I think. But this card was so good. Regardless, MLB The Show 20, this was unreal. And this card, whenever you get him above 100 contact versus left, there's literally nothing wrong. 95 fielding, 99 arm strength. He can play center, so he has diamond fielding wherever you put him, at second base, shortstop, outfield, 90 speed, a great swing, and you can sell him for 350,000 stubs if you don't want him. The one thing that I will say is you can totally sell this card for 350K, and then on next event's rewind, you can actually get this Fernando Tatis and not feel bad about it. On top of it, the other card in the event, this is for 20 wins. This is Tyler Naquin card, and he's going for 30K. So you can make 380,000 stubs by playing this event. 380,000 stubs. And it's usually not that hard to get to the rewind pack. You can see that it's 10 wins. So it's only 10 wins. So once you get to 10 wins, you can get a 99 overall card. You can get this 99 overall Tatis next event. You just have to wait a couple weeks. So it's basically just getting, do I want 350K stubs today, or do I want 2 weeks of Tatis? And so that I'm always going to take the 350K. I mean, even the Xander Bogaerts is worth like 115K. This is no sell, obviously. Well, this is a great card too. So you can pick up Xander Bogaerts on your way to Tatis. You can get him on your squad, and then you can get Tatis later. Like, this Xander Bogaerts is not bad. He will be a very good placeholder for a while. The next best place to grind and make a ton of stubs is definitely the BR program, because these 84 cards are going for a ton. 11K a pop. All-star cards, 9,000 a pop. If you grind the whole Battle Royale program, you are going to be getting 200 to 300,000 stubs if you sell off some of these core cards. Now, the reason why these cards are so expensive, though, and what you got to keep in mind, is that there is going to be a secret core collection that comes out eventually. Like a really, really good core collection that I believe has not happened yet. But Christian Yelich's getting a card, and even if they have updated the cards, there's going to be more. So you got to make sure that you have some of these cards if you want to sell them and get them back. But if you need stubs and you don't really care about that card because there are so many good options at every position, you're just like, well, they already dropped 99 Mike Trout. Who could it be? It could be like a Mickey Mantle or Albert Pujols card. That's kind of the only big guys that they have to hype up left. But like, other than that, I don't really see the core collection being something that's just so crazy that you haven't been able to take the stubs all year. I mean, the 99 Corey Seager became irrelevant in about a week last time he came out. So just kind of keep this in mind, that some of these core cards are going to be used for that collection, but you don't really need them, and you're going to be okay without them. There's just so many good cards everywhere. Even the diamonds in this are going for 13K, so just keep this in mind. It's a lot of stubs now, and I think that you're not really missing out on anything by selling these cards. The next best way to make stubs in MLB The Show 23 is definitely got to be showzone.io, and I'm going to show this up on the screen right now, but some of these gaps on these cards right now are just flat out unreal. It's gotten to the point in the year where people just don't really care about their stubs. So there is a lot of stub making methods in the market, and it's really easy. You find big buy now and sell now differences. You understand that there's a 10% tax, so just pull out your calculator, be like, okay, if the buy now is 15,000 and the sell now is 10,000, then you're going to be making a 4,000 profit because it's going to be about a 1,500 tax, so you're making like 3,500 on that card. But there are a ton of really big gaps in the market. For example, equipment, gold or diamond equipment right now has huge gaps, like crazy huge gaps for ball player. I understand that not a lot of people are using those cards anymore, and not a lot of people are using creative players in MLB The Show because of the amazing cards that have been dropping this year. Like ball players isn't that good, but these cards, believe it or not, they still sell a ton because people love cap cards because they can have another maxed out Chipper Jones in their lineup, and I don't really fault them for that, but you should be taking advantage of some of these equipment prices. They're only going to move like one an hour, but you're going to be making like 3,000 to 4,000 stubs there. And another big thing to kind of make sure that you're doing is stay away from the old set cards. So even on ShowZone, you'll see that on ShowZone.io that there are a lot of big gaps between like set 1, set 2, set 3 cards. You're going to want to stay away from those, stay on set 4, and the reason why you're going to want to stay on set 4 is just because there's not a lot of volume to those old cards because they aren't being used. Like not a lot of people are buying it. For example, set 1 WBC Trout because he's not really going to be used. So make sure you're staying away on that, but make sure that you're using ShowZone.io. It's crazy right now. Like even if you use this 95 overall Pedro Martinez as kind of a guide, you can see that the buy now is 100 and about 50,000. The sell now is 110,000. So if you buy this card for 110,000 stubs and you sell them for 145, you're only going to be missing 145 minus about 15K. And so, oh my gosh, you're going to be making like 25,000 stubs. I hope my math isn't wrong, but about 25,000 stubs by one flip on this Pedro Martinez alone. And I don't think that his card is going to move a ton, but you could move like 1 or 2 of these an hour. And if you're somehow being able to flex this Pedro Martinez with a couple other captain cards and stuff like that, then you're able to make upwards of literally 100,000 stubs flipping an hour. Just because of how the market is right now, it's not that bad, and so it's really easy to do these type of things because nobody else is really doing these things. I know that I make a little bit of an impact on the market because of the size of my channel, but I genuinely won't have as big of a trade-off to the market as people think, and you guys can definitely do this. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This video ends up helping you guys out, and have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you boys later, and peace.